Hey guys, it's Pat once again with RAVEK for another install. And today I'm going to be installing the plug and play Apex lights. These are the red running and brake light kits on a 2024 and newer Polaris RZR XP. Now, I might be a little biased, but the Apex lights are simply the best on the market. They're practically indestructible. We put these things through the ringer. They are battle tested. They're an incredibly beautiful design as well. Built-in diffuser, no hot spots. And these lights have an intensity that is bright. How bright? 500% brighter than your stock RZR lights. And best of all, these things give you the versatility to customize. You can mount them anywhere. And I'm gonna show you all the varieties and how to mount them. But first, we're gonna get started with a super easy install. I'm gonna have these things lit in just a matter of minutes. So let's go. When you open up your box on your Apex light kit for this RZR, what you're going to find inside are, of course, 2 Apex light assemblies, 2 TY harnesses, 2 extension harnesses, 2 tube adapters, 2 straps, 2 flash modulators, a bag of wire ties, some double-sided tape, 2 flat washers, 4 6mm button head cap screws, 2 10mm button head cap screws, and some promoter wipes and some alcohol wipes. Now the tools you needed for this installation, pretty straightforward. A pair of side cutters to clean things up when you're done, a 4mm and a 3mm Allen key, and then if you can do this screw-in mount, you'll want an 11/32 drill bit, a 1/4 drill bit, and of course, a drill. Now to get started on our Apex light install for this red running brake light kit on our RZR, we're going to grab our TY harness. And I'm also going to grab our flash modulator. Now this is optional. What's a flash modulator? When this is installed in line to your extension harness, your Apex lights are going to flash rapidly 4 times every time the brake is applied. Now that's added safety, and I also think it's an added cool factor, so I'm going to install it. So simply unplug our factory harness from the taillight brake light, take our TY, plug that in the factory harness. As such, my modulator is going to go up the extension of the TY, and then the TY is going to go into the taillight brake light assembly. And now we're ready to route our wires to our Apex lights. Next step of our install, our extension harness. Now you notice on our extension harness, there are additional ends. Why is that? Well, you can add even more Apex lights. How many more? Consult our website at ravek.com for your particular vehicle. So, to do this, pretty simple. I like putting the lights up high. I'm gonna probably either mount them on this roll cage tube or maybe even up on the roof. So, I'm gonna run my extension harness down between the box and the roll cage, down to my TY harness, which has my flash modulator in line, and simply make that connection. Now I'll come back afterwards, clean up these wires when I know everything's working properly, but now we can go mount our lights to our vehicle. I'm going to show you the 3 different ways to mount Apex lights to your vehicle. Roll bar mount with a strap, flush mount with adhesive, and flush mount with a screw-in. Now to mount your Apex lights to a tube or a roll bar, I'm going to show you the steps. And notice we get your Apex lights flat back. Included in the kit is this beveled back. We'll want to attach this to the Apex light. You can orient your wire on either side, depending on where you're mounting it. And this beveled back, it'll only go on one way. It is tapered. And you kind of feel it lock into place. When it's in place, grab your short panhead screws and secure it to the back of the Apex light. Now, when you mount an Apex light to a round tube, we recommend using a combination of the strap and the 2-sided tape. So to attach our 2-sided tape, there's a non-branded side and a branded side. The non-branded side will go against your Apex light. But before we do that, we want to make sure our surface areas are clean. So you're going to first grab your alcohol wipe, and we're going to give our Apex light a quick wipe. And you'll also wipe whatever surface area you're going to be mounting the light to as well. We'll let that dry a little bit. You grab your primer wipe You're going to repeat the process on our apex light and also on the surface area you'll be mounting it to. Now your surface areas are ready for maximum adhesion of this two-sided tape. Again, blank side against the apex light. What I like to do is just start the backing a little bit. This will allow me to get it lined up and not have it looking wonky when you're done. So if it's looking good, you can just peel back that backing tape and then give it a good squeeze. Now I'm ready to mount this light to our tube. Now with my backing tape applied to my beveled plate, it's time to mount the apex light to my round tube. I'm going to mount it up high on this tube right here. And just how I applied the backing tape to the apex light, I'm going to do the same process to the roll tube. So get it started. I like to always work top down. Peel back a little like this. And I'm going to go just below this well, but wherever you're mounting it, get it started, and then grab that backing tape and peel back. That way you can keep it straight all the way back. Got a good squeeze. And with round tube mounting, although this 3M two-sided tape is extremely durable, I mean, you can see that. For added security, we'll take our straps, go through the slot, around the tube, strapped in place. Now my apex light is secured to the roll bar. All that's left to do is plug it in, see if it works. Nice. And we'll check our flash modulator. Beautiful. Now another way to install apex lights is a flat surface mount using just the two-sided tape, no screws. Just a quick, easy way to do it if you got a place where routing the wire, you can kind of hide it nice, makes sense. It's a perfect way to do it. All right, to do this, pretty simple. First thing you want to do is you want to take your alcohol wipe, just clean up the light assembly itself, and given that it's probably new, it's pretty clean. And then you're also going to want to take this alcohol wipe and clean whatever surface of the vehicle you're going to be mounting it to. All right. Once that's done, you're going to take your promoter or your primer wipe. This is going to, as it sounds, promote better adhesion. So do the same to your light and the same to your surface area. Once that's done, you're going to thread your two-sided tape through your wire harness here from the apex light. There's two holes you can line it up, you'll see on your apex light. One hole is for mounting, one hole is for the wiring harness. Again, your tape is tapered, it'll only go on there one way, and you'll want to use the non-branded side against the light, as such. So I'll peel back the backing tape, stick this to my light, peel the tape off again, adhere it to the vehicle. And it can be a little tricky with the wire in there. What I like to do is get it started like this, peel back a portion of it, get it square, and then kind of rip it right around that wire coming from the apex light. And get it lined up, give it a good press, and now we are ready to install this light on any flat surface you choose. And I'm going to position it right here. I'm going to run the wire down below the fender lip and connect it to the harness. So before I do, I want to take my alcohol wipe. You clean up the surface a little bit, especially if you got like Armor All or something on there that you've been cleaning your vehicle. Now to apply the apex light surface mount to the vehicle, I'm going to again put it right here. I've cleaned this surface area with my alcohol wipe and my primer. I've got my two-sided tape attached to my apex light. I've peeled back backing tape part way. so I can handle it on the backside without getting all sticky. Get my light lined up where I want it. It's centered. Once it's all in place, I could peel the rest of the back and tape away. My tape removed. Give it a good push. And now, before I button everything up and get my wires routed cleanly, I think it's time to give it a test first. As AC/DC said on Let There Be Rock, let there be light. 300% more light to be accurate. That is gonna look sick. All right, here are the steps to screw mount your Apex lights to your vehicle. Now, we happen to be using a Polaris RZR, but the process is the same no matter your vehicle. Once you determine where you're gonna mount the Apex light, first step, clean the surface area. So we got our alcoholic swab. You'll notice, looks like we've already had something mounted here. That's because we have. We've been durability testing these Apex lights on this RZR all season long. And so we're gonna pretend those holes aren't there. Next step, take our primer pad and prime the area. Then we'll go to our two-sided tape. We recommend, again, two forms of fastening this. You're gonna use the tape as well as the screws. Nice thing about the tape, these holes are gonna serve as your pilot holes to drill through the material. Remember, non-branded side will go against our Apex lights, so the branded side will go against the vehicle. Make sure it's oriented correctly. If you want your lights, the wide part at the top, wide part of the tape should be at the top, and vice versa. That's how I'm gonna mount this one. Our surface area is clean. Again, I like to start at the top. And if you want, you can place your tape on your vehicle and make a few marks so it is square or lined up exactly where you want it. There we go. Make it easier so it's nice and square. Now, this will serve as your template to drill your holes. Our holes are already there, so we'll pretend I drilled them. Next, take your Apex light. Your 11/32 inch or the larger hole will be where you route your wire. The smaller hole, the 1/4 inch, will be where you secure it with the fastener. So the tolerances are just right. Push our wire through. There we go. Once that's looking good, I can peel this tape off. And a little piece there in the way. Get it lined up. Now, what I like to do now is grab my fastener and route that through the back side before I put the light in place. It just helps me see everything that's going on. I like to get my fastener through the hole, and that's going to help guide my Apex light onto the two-sided tape. Otherwise, if you put your light down on the tape before your fastener's in place, you may have a struggle getting it started. Now, my fastener's started, I'm on the tape, I'm square, give that a good push. Now I can grab my 4mm from the backside and secure it. And remember to put your fender washer on the backside. Give it a few turns, get it snug. That'll cinch our Apex light down to that two-sided tape. And we are ready to plug it in, give it a test. Nice clean install means that's not going anywhere. We'll plug it in. Nice. We have modulator in line. Got the flash. There you have it. Surface mount Apex lights with the screw-in method. Now all it's left to do, come back in with some zip ties, route this wire so it's not touching anything hot or anything moving, and we're good to go. I hope this video was helpful. We'll see you kids on the trail.